Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Mark here with the Better Mark. Let's get into the Sunday game within Game 2 of the Boston Celtics and Dallas Mavericks. All right, 8 o'clock ABC tip-off. This is one where we saw a little bit of movement, but all the same, the numbers kind of stay a little bit similar. Game 1, we were all over the Mavericks as well as the over, but I did have a play towards the over more so than anything in that contest. And then once I saw kind of a little bit of the money shift towards Boston, and the line wasn't moving, and I talked to a lot of people in the afternoon, and I just realized everybody and their brother was just on Dallas in that game. It kind of turned me off a little bit, so I thought about betting off of it, but I still kept a little bit of action there. We were on a couple plays, but that game was kind of an outlier. I'm not going to even use it in my handicap, and if it happens again, then we're going to tip our cap. We're going to go to Dallas. We're going to go down to Dallas down 0-2, and you just win some, you lose some, and that's kind of how I'm looking at this game. But I got to stick to the guns, stick to the numbers, and trust Jason Kidd and company that they're going to adjust to what Boston was able to do in Game 1 and have some more success. Despite that raucous crowd and trailing 1-0 in that series now. Okay, must-win game. Let's get into it. I do want to tell you guys, if you have not done so, make sure you guys subscribe down below. Smash that like button as well, and please let me know your picks for tonight's game down below in the comments. Okay, also, give me a follow on X if you have not done so. The handle will be in the bottom left of your screen, as well as hopping over to Discord. A lot of people on there right now. We just talk basically sports betting every single day, all day. So let's get into the picks. This is where we're looking into the odds jam. You can see we're looking at a plus 228 best money line out there for Dallas, plus 7 on the spread. Over 214 is the best number you can find. Juiced up a bit, but I do like that. In my way of betting the point spread in Game 1 was I actually took it in the same game teaser. I didn't take it by itself, so I ended up basically having the over 212 and Dallas basically couldn't lose by 10. I want to tell you guys, in these playoff games, I'm not really too partial to taking the point spread. I don't think it matters. I know we could get maybe in that 1-2 possession game down the stretch and have free throws dictate the game, but to me, more times than not, it's usually double-digit wins or at least close to it. I think the point spreads aren't really into the equation. That's at least my thoughts. Obviously, you guys are welcome to do whatever you want. And I do want to point out in Game 1, we did see a lot of movement within that point total. We went from 212 all the way up to, I think, 216.5. So if you are looking to bet the over, like I am, make sure you guys get it early because that will move on us as we get closer to tip-off. Despite even Game 1, we saw that really sail towards the under and was never really into the equation, but that's kind of what happens when you get up to a commanding lead and the team that's trailing is really having trouble getting anything kind of stable on offense and having any kind of flow. It's just kind of like you're sitting dead in the water, okay? But looking at this game, like I said, 228, Dallas is a little appealing, must-win game, maybe a little sprinkle, partial unit on the Dallas money line, plus 7 on the spread, over under 214. We will be taking the over. Did my little breakdown on that. Also, I do want to share with you, though, there are a lot of people that are just going to hammer Boston. They think that, oh my God, they beat Dallas by 30 or whatever it was, and it felt like it was 50 for that fact of the matter. But that's kind of where I look to go a little bit not so fast. Okay, let's recognize what happened. We've seen this in big time series, finals, championship series, playoffs, where you can have an implosion, if you will, where you just don't have your best game. You didn't have your best stuff. And I think the odds makers are recognizing this because we haven't really seen any movement of the number. It's still set at 6.5, and total hasn't moved either. So they're not using Game 1 in any part of the equation, for that matter. Nothing's really shifted, and I don't think my bet's going to shift either. So I am leaning towards Dallas plus 7. We're going to wait and see if we can get a little bit better of a number later on in the day. Let some public money wake up over in the West Coast. Let Vegas wake up. So afternoon, I'll be looking at this bet and maybe try to get a 7.5. Might do the same thing. I might take Dallas plus, take them in the same game teaser. Take the over coupled with the spread above 10 in like a 3-4 point teaser. That's something that I'm looking into as well. You do get a plus number on that, so that does make it a little bit more attractive because they do kind of correlate, right? all these bets kind of correlate. If Dallas was going to have success and have a chance to win the game or cover a +7, we will be seeing a lot of points. That's just how I feel about it. So those are my early leans. The over 214, I will definitely be playing, and the Dallas +7. Is something that's going to be firmly in the mix if I do end up doing that same game teaser, but not looking, quite frankly, to bet it on its own. If anything, Dallas, I would be taking the money line just because they need to get a win. But quite frankly, Bill Walton, they did that little memoriam before the game. The crowd was absolutely insane. I just think they had really no chance. No chance in that contest. So. We saw that from tip-off to basically till Dallas pulled their starters. So that's what we have in that. Let's get into a couple props. I'm not going to pull up the actual. Forgive me too. I'm out of the office. I'm kind of in the backyard, just kind of getting away, enjoying some fresh air, enjoying some coffee. So cheers to this lovely Sunday. But I do want to get into some prop markets, talk a little bit about that. The big one for me is Derek Lively. Okay, we saw him foul out a little bit early. But he was able just to grab 5 rebounds in just 18 minutes. So this is probably my favorite prop of the day. We will be taking the over in this market, 6.5 rebounds. So he usually gets close to 30 minutes. And if he can do that, we just need 2 more from him. This is a plus number. I think that they're going to make a lot of adjustments. Jason Kidd's going to go back to the well and figure out what works. That's why I like Dallas too. I think it's just something where, quite frankly, I think that the biggest thing that people aren't handicapping in this series, and I fell victim to it in Game 1 myself, is the fact that Boston has been to the finals, right? That really does play a role. I think we saw a little bit of that in the Stanley Cup last night, where we saw Florida really look like a team that's been there before. There's nothing worse, at least I can speak from personal experience, there's nothing worse than losing at the highest stage and having to sit a whole offseason, a whole year, and just have that feeling in your mouth, right? And that's kind of what I think we saw within both of these clubs, right? And really just put their best game forward. So what we will be taking Lively over the 6.5 rebounds. That's a plus price right now. Also, as per usual, we'll be putting a little bit of a sprinkle on the Luka triple-double. I don't care if I miss this 7 games in a row. I'm going to bet it every game, just how I feel about it. We're already seeing his rebound prop sniffing 10, so we need to get some assists. If they keep blitzing them like they do on the perimeter, we just need to get Dallas to make some shots. And this triple-double will sail over. I can't believe we're seeing the movement. I'm getting it at plus 450 right now. So this is a definite bet for me. We've hit them 2 of 7 in the Oklahoma City series. We hit 3 of 7 within the series last game against the T-Wolves. I think he had two maybe. I can't remember if it was 2 or 3, but still, when you're hitting 2 out of 7 at a plus 400 or better price, you guys can do the math on that system play. You just need to hit 2 to be profitable. So that's where I'm at with that. So Luka triple-double. Also, we will be taking Luka. We're going to kind of stack it and kind of hedge against him getting the rebounds but not getting the assists. So we're going to take Luka over 9.5 rebounds. This is basically even money, so it works out perfectly. Minus 102. If you can find a juiced up 8.5, I'm not opposed to that. If you can find it, let me know down below in the comments who has that. I think I kind of missed the boat on that, but we will be taking that. And that way, if he does hit the triple-double, we stack a win. And if he doesn't, we maybe get a little bit of insurance because the stat category that I think that he doesn't get the triple-double from is the assists, right? So that's kind of where I'm at within that handicap. Also, probably the most bet thing that we're going to see in this matchup is going to be Kristaps Porzingis, just prop markets galore, okay? So in this spot, I'm going to look to fade Porzingis. I don't really care if he goes crazy tonight. I do, in a sense. I took a little in-game futures MVP ticket. I opened up where I think I got Porzingis at one point. I took a little action, 25-1, and that live market dropped like a rock. It went from 25-1 to 15-1, 14-1, 7-1, 6-1. I think now it's back above 7. But we did take a lot of action with him for a Finals MVP candidate, and it might have been just too much reactionary than actually empirical. but it's something where he just completely smashed in game one. That's the best word I can come up with. So if he can repeat that performance 2 more times, yeah, and that means Boston's going to win the finals, and he will be the MVP. So they did limit my action, which was kind of crazy. I never had that happen to me before, kind of in the way that it did. And they capped my bet. They wouldn't even let me put partial bets in, even as the number moves. So anytime you get the sports books kind of, with their back against the wall, you can kind of sense that, and that's always a good side of the equation to be on. That definitely means that you know something that they just got wind of, and you're a little early. So that's always a good thing. It's happened to me a few times, but never kind of like how it did. That rapid that we saw, that response from FanDuel. Okay, so I wanted to break that down for you guys, but that will be the final bet of the night. We will be taking Kristaps Porzingis under 16.5 points at a minus 126 price. And here is my breakdown of my best bets. But like I said, I'm not sure if I'm taking Dallas plus 7 yet. Definitely taking the over, definitely taking lively rebounds and the rest of these plays. But the only one in question, and it's more so a lean, than what we're doing, than what we're going to actually lock in. So is that Dallas plus 7? We'll see if I actually bet it. It's where I'm at. That's my lean. That's my best bet. I just don't know if I want to have any more exposure to Dallas. If you see kind of the way my props are actually kind of formed, they all kind of correlate to Dallas having a strong performance. So you don't want to be overexposed. Taking the plus 7 really doesn't do anything, right? If Lively's getting, going over in rebounds, if Luka's getting a triple-double, Luka's getting 10 rebounds, and Porzingis doesn't have 17 points, that's going to translate to a lot of Dallas success. So kind of where I'm at within that handicap, but I do like a lot of points. We're going to go over 214, and let's hope that Dallas wins this game just from a fan perspective, right? I want to cash my tickets, but I really hate to see Dallas go down 0-2, and I like the back and forth, right? I like the zigzags. I like when you get 1-1, you split, and then you get that decision in the trophy, game 6 or game 7. It just makes for a better finals. I don't want to see Dallas go down 0-3 or down 3-1 coming back to Boston. Let's not do that. Just from we spend the whole season watching the NBA. Let's have a little bit better of a finals product put out there. So, but may the best team win. Those are my best bets. I hope you guys enjoy. Good luck with your tickets. Enjoy this day of baseball and the NBA Finals Game 2. Exciting time to be alive within the sports betting community. Make sure you guys all subscribe down below. Smash that like button and hop on over to the Discord where you guys can all follow me on the daily as we talk best bets, live bets, all that good stuff, and just kind of the back and forth within some of the channel members as well. So appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys all tomorrow. Peace.